Hey guys, today's video I have more proof that there are shady sellers on the Whatnot app. Okay, first off, I want to apologize to anyone that has DM'd me within the past how long has this been going on now? For like 3 weeks, like a month, almost a month. I want to apologize to anyone who has DM'd me and I haven't gotten back to you guys. I'm slowly going through the messages. It gets sent, like Instagram is it gets sent to like the requests folder and then the hidden requests and the general, and it's like, why can't we just put it all in one spot? And it's just, so I'm going through the messages. I messaged a few of you guys back today because you had questions on what you should do. You bought stuff from Mariel and Rosie, what do you do? So I messaged a bunch of you guys back today and I'm slowly going through those messages. So this person, I'm not going to say their name, I'm going to blur out their name, but they had messaged me let's see, when they had messaged me like right at the end of December when this was like all popping off, and they bought an aloe hat from Mariel's Closet. They sent the hat in to Whatnot. Let's see, this was like the end of December, and they finally just got an email from Whatnot today that says, I'm going to leave the order number in case Mariel wants to look it up, because I know she's not going to believe that this is hers, just like she doesn't, she's fucking delusional. It says, hi there, thank you for your patience here. Our team of experts thoroughly examined your item, and while we carefully assessed each product, we regret to inform you that we were unable to reach a definitive conclusion based on the information or the available information. AKA, Whatnot doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know how to authenticate every single fucking brand. So in order to save their ass, they are refunding it. It says, nevertheless, we understand the importance of this authentication and we take our commitment to your satisfaction seriously. As a result, we've initiated a refund. You can expect to see it, So Whatnot is gonna cover their ass. They're not gonna say, yes, this was counterfeit. They're not gonna say that because they know that they can get in deep shit. They know they can get sued for it. They're not going to say that these things are counterfeit. They're going to refund people. They're going to use clever wording like this. We can't come to a definitive conclusion. What did the other emails say? One of them said, I'll have to dig it up and show you guys, but I think it said, it's raised concerns. We have concerns about the item's origin. Again, they're not going to say fake. They're not going to say counterfeit because they know they can get in a shit ton of trouble. Like Whatnot's not stupid when it comes to that. When it comes to like still keeping scammers on their platform, that's where they done fucked up, and they're gonna realize that. Yeah, this was an aloe hat. I think I showed in a previous video screenshots of another aloe hat that was fake from Mariel. But again, she's claiming her innocence. She is still claiming her innocence, which is fucking crazy. And anyone that believes her is literally a fucking fool. Rosie's been a little bit sneakier about it. She did comment, I'm actually gonna put this screenshot in this video because she did comment on my first video that I made and like kind of admitted guilt. I don't know if I put that screenshot in a video, but I will. Actually, somebody just got back to me. They had messaged me at the end of December and they said, how can I prove the authenticity? And I said, did you file a claim with Whatnot? They said I did file claims, and just like you said in your video, they said I was out of the time frame, which is fucking crazy. I have a screenshot somewhere, I'm gonna see if I can find it, where somebody said that Rosie told them that they're not doing any more Lululemon shows until they can 100% authenticate stuff, which I feel like is smart. It was not smart, however, to keep selling after the fact that you were called out. I haven't seen her sell Lululemon since then. I could be wrong. Again, she's got those two accounts. She's got Rosie's Discount and Gus Skims, which is crazy because Gus Skims, like the bio, it says it's her husband, but I've never seen her husband sell on there. And in order to have two selling accounts, you have to let Whatnot know, and they have to okay it. And especially if you have like employees on the accounts too, they have to okay that as well. So I don't know, I just feel like she's being sketchy about that. Once Rosie got called out, she started selling all of her Skims stuff on the Gus Skims account, which could have been like a clever play on her part because, you know, we're talking about Rosie's Discount. Nobody knows about that account. So throughout this whole ordeal, I have gotten messages here and there from people saying, I don't care if I buy a dupe, like as long as they tell me it's a dupe, that's okay. And some sellers have been like, well, as long as I disclose that it's a dupe or it's a counterfeit, then it's fine. That is false. That is false. You sell a fake item, even if you disclose that it's a fake item, it's still illegal. Like it's still illegal. There's actually someone on Whatnot yesterday. I'm going to play a video clip for you guys. I'm going to change the voice a little bit and just put a black screen and not put her name because I feel like, I don't know, I'm still kind of undecided on her. I don't want to out her just yet unless I know for sure that she was being like deceitful. But basically she was selling a bunch of Lululemon, and somebody sent me a clip of her saying the Align tank that she was holding up, saying that that was a dupe. You know, she's like, it's not real Lululemon, it's a dupe, and she kept saying that. And then there was another pair, I have another video clip, I think it was a pair of Align pants. She also said that that was a dupe. And then people started saying stuff in the chat, and they were like, hey, you can't sell dupes, that's illegal. Like, even if you disclose that it's a dupe, it's still illegal. And she was like, oh my gosh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. And she claimed that she didn't know that. So I don't know. I don't know this girl. It was the first time I'd ever seen her show. I don't know if she really didn't know or if she's just lying. Because again, scammers, they're not going to admit, guys, you know, like, they're not going to admit if they're literally breaking the law. That wouldn't be very smart of them, right? It would be very smart of them to play dumb and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. Even though that shit doesn't hold up in court. So yeah, so I'm going to play the clip.
Size 4 dupe Align tank. Dupe means not authentic, friends, but it looks like it is. Thank you. Okay, these are a dupe. These ones are a dupe, no dot size. There's your logo. You really can't tell that they're dupes other than there should be a dot size back there and there's not. These would be dupe free to be. Running now, these ones are dupes. Size 6 on these dupes. Size 6. Lululemon dupe. Yes, sometimes the dot sizes do fall off, but you can tell the stitching on this one is just a tiny bit off too. I usually can tell if it's a dupe or if they're authentic, so this one is a dupe.
Again, I don't know this girl. I don't know if she was knowingly selling fakes, but she was on there selling fakes. Telling people that they were fakes, but still selling them, which again, it doesn't matter. We need to get that through our heads. Even if you disclose that it's a fake, you still can't sell it. And then I had some people say, well, what's the big deal? Like, I don't care. What's the big deal? I found a website that just basically goes over like a few main reasons why counterfeits are bad. The first thing says stealing sales by undercutting prices. So absolutely, when counterfeits are made, you're absolutely stealing sales from the brands. So they have a loss of revenue. And who doesn't want to buy stuff at a cheaper price? You know, like if Lululemon is selling a pair of leggings for $118 and then you've got, you know, another website that's selling them for like $10, like, you know, damaging authentic brands' reputation, like absolutely it damages their reputation, like 100%. And the next point is leaving companies to deal with the fallout of counterfeits and causing the companies to spend money to go after these people and sue them. Also dealing with the fallouts, you know, if somebody buys a counterfeit item and we'll go into this in a second, but maybe it's made of like cheaper material and maybe this brand has like a warranty on this certain product and it's counterfeit and it's cheaper material, and then the customer's like, what the fuck, you know, I thought this was real, and the brand's like, it's not real, so there's no warranty on it, so then it's just a whole mess. Another reason why counterfeits are bad is because let's say you knowingly buy a counterfeit from, let's say, Mariel, and then you decide that you no longer want it and you turn around and sell it on like Poshmark or someplace, and then somebody else buys it, and then that person no longer wants it and they turn around and sell it too, only to have the buyer come back and be like, hey, this is counterfeit. And then the person that sold it can get in a shit ton of trouble, even though they totally didn't know, because even though you bought it as a counterfeit, you knew it was counterfeit, but you didn't disclose that to the person you sold it to. See how it's just a fucking mess? Like, it's literally crazy. Have that whole snowball effect, which won't lead to a good outcome at all. Another thing about fakes is that literally they can be dangerous. Like, sure, you know, you get clothing, well, no, even with clothing could be made of like hazardous fucking material. They're gonna be made with cheaper materials, so you know, they're not gonna last as long, the quality isn't gonna be there, but also they could be made with dangerous materials, especially like water bottles. Like Mariel, but actually both Mariel and Rosie were selling fake water bottles. You're drinking out of that shit. Like, you don't know what that's really made out of. That is literally dangerous. That could potentially kill you depending on what the fucking water bottle is made out of. Like, that's huge. Also, one really important thing that I wanted to mention, so Whatnot is issuing refunds, right? Well, Mariel and Rosie still get to keep the money from their sales. So when Whatnot issues a refund, they just eat the cost. Like, Whatnot just eats the cost. They pay out the buyer. Mariel and Rosie, they still get to keep that money. It's crazy because these refunds aren't affecting them at all. They don't have to give the money back. There's still an open investigation, I will say. I can't say too much about it. There's still stuff going on behind the scenes dealing with the brands and with Whatnot. But as of today, when I'm filming this video, both Rosie and Mariel are still selling on Whatnot. They have not been banned. The smart thing to do for Whatnot to cover their ass would have been to suspend them for like a week while they investigated this, but the fact that they kept them on the app, it's not a good look. It's just so crazy to me, the things that they allow on the app and then the things that people get banned for. Like literally, I'm a prime example. I got banned for speaking out about like stuff like this. And then you have, oh my gosh, guys, I'm trying to not relive this because it was like literally traumatizing, but I was in someone's show. It was on New Year's Eve, and she was like literally selling her body for tips. Like she was literally like rubbing herself on camera. Like it was fucking disgusting. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? How is this allowed on this app? Like she had like everything hanging out. She's literally like jumping up and down, rubbing herself, and like guys were tipping her, and there were like married men in the chat like, oh, I hope my wife doesn't catch me. It's like, you're fucking disgusting. Like, what are you doing? This isn't the app for that. Like there's other places where you can go and do that. Whatnot's supposed to be a live selling app, like not a live selling your body prostitution type shit. I guess Whatnot did shut down her show, but then she went live like 5 minutes later. So it's just crazy the things that they allow on that app. Like I've seen, oh my gosh, this was like maybe like a year ago or longer than that. I was watching a stream where a guy was so drunk and he was trying to sell like random ass shit in his room. He was trying to sell like used band-aids, and he was just like, he couldn't even stand up, and it took Whatnot so long to shut down, like finally shut down his stream. Like it took them hours to do that. Like he was live for like, I don't know, I want to say like 6 or 8 hours. Like it was fucking crazy. But yeah, I've seen some shit on that app, and it just baffles me, the stuff that they allow and the stuff that they don't allow. Basically anything that's gonna make them money, they'll allow it, even if it's like literal prostitution or like scamming, doing illegal things. But yeah, if you, I believe the wording was, speak negatively about another Whatnot seller off of their platform, then you're gonna be banned too. 2024 is gonna be a great year. I cannot wait for the downfall. It's imminent, and I got my popcorn ready. Hey guys, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update, let you know things are still happening. People are still being refunded. Whatnot is not openly admitting that they're fakes, counterfeits, because they, you know, they're trying to save their ass, but they are refunding people. But this is far from over. It's far from over. If you're someone that bought something from either Mariel or Rosie and you're confused on what to do, you can message me on Instagram and I can try to help you out. You can send me pictures. I can try to help you out. I have a lot of resources. I have a lot of people that are involved in this, like determining whether or not stuff is fake. I can point you in the right direction to go. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.